How's it going, guys? My name's Wilson. International players are dominating the NBA like never before. As the game of basketball continues to grow, I won't be surprised 5 years from now that half the all-star roster in the NBA will be filled with international players. Dirk Nowitzki, who just retired, paved the way for many European players from all over the world. Some of them will be future Hall of Famers who are playing today. With that said, here are the best international players every draft class since 2000.
2000, Hedo Türkoğlu, selected 16 overall out of Turkey. As a former member of the Turkish international team, the 6'10 small forward played 15 seasons in the NBA, was at the height of his powers from 2007 to 2009 with the Magic, averaged 19.5 points, 7.5 rebounds, 5 assists in 2008, won Most Improved Player, most memorable as the point forward for the Magic team that made it to the finals in 2009. Türkoğlu retired in 2015 with the Clippers at age 35. 2001, Pau Gasol, who I rank slightly over Tony Parker. Both are on their final legs at the very tail ends of their careers. Gasol's with the Bucks at 40 years old. Although Parker has 4 titles, has a Finals MVP to Gasol's 2 titles, no Finals MVP. Both are 6-time All-Stars, solid scorers. Their careers are pretty much equal, but I give the slight tiny edge to Pau since he was the best player leading the Memphis team in the mid-2000s, led them to the playoffs 3 straight years in the loaded West, where Parker had Popovich, Duncan, and Ginobili for most of his career. 2002, Yao Ming over Carlos Boozer and Andrei Kirilenko. The 7'6" center's career was shortened by a series of injuries, but showcased his ability and skills as well as the game's best center when healthy. Despite only playing just 8 seasons, the China native made the All-Star team every year of his career, was selected to an All-NBA team 5 different times, an icon, and was inducted into the 2016 Basketball Hall of Fame. 2003, Boris Diaw over Leandro Barbosa. Both were terrific role players on the Suns, where Diaw won Most Improved Player in 2006, Barbosa 6th Man of the Year in 2007. Leandro was the better scorer, but Boris was the better all-around player. Both also won titles with different teams, Barbosa with the Warriors in 2015, Diaw with the Spurs in 2014. Since Boris was more effective the latter part of his career and played terrific with San Antonio in the finals, I give the slight edge to the Frenchman. 2004, Luol Deng, born in South Sudan, the 34-year-old moved to the US at age 14, selected 7th overall by the Phoenix Suns, was a terrific starter for the Bulls, made 2 All-Star teams in 2012 and 2013, was solid at both ends of the floor, led the league in minutes played for 2 straight seasons, playing under Tibbs' system. Deng was no longer the same player after age 29, still only 33 years old, retirement should be right around the corner. 2005, Andrew Bogut over Marcin Gortat and Ersan Ilyasova. The Australian native was a former #1 overall pick, never became an all-star, but a very good role player. Averaged 16 and 10 in his prime, was bothered by injuries throughout his career, made All-NBA team in 2010, and All-Defensive Second Team in 2015, won a title with Golden State in 2015, and likely 2019 as well. 2006, Andrea Bargnani. Unfortunately, there wasn't many good international players this draft. Thabo Sefolosha from Switzerland's okay, but Bargnani will always be viewed as a bust. His averages of 14.3 points, 4.6 rebounds for his career is not bad, but was never close to living up to his expectations. Lacked work ethic, was a huge defensive liability, was a below average shooter at the latter stages of his career, was bounced out of the league at age 30. 2007, Marc Gasol over Al Horford. The 48th pick of the draft out of Spain, Gasol became one of the best centers of his generation, an excellent passer and defender. The 7'1" center made 3 All-Star teams, won Defensive Player of the Year in 2013, even made All-NBA First Team in 2015, over Al Horford, who made 5 All-Star teams since he played in the weaker Eastern Conference, and Gasol was the better player in his prime. 2008, Serge Ibaka, who was selected 24th overall out of the Republic of the Congo. The 6'10" power forward was an absolute monster on defense, made 3 defensive first teams from 2012 to 2014. I rank him ahead of Danilo Gallinari and Goran Dragic as of right now. 2009, Ricky Rubio, who's had a very underachieving NBA career, famously known for being selected 5th overall ahead of Steph Curry. The Spaniard averages close to 11 points and 8 assists for his career, but is a very average starting point guard to say the least. 2010, Greivis Vásquez, born in Venezuela. The 2010 draft also lacked many international players. The 6'6" point guard last played in the 2016-17 season, had his best year in 2013 for New Orleans, averaged nearly 14 points, 9 dimes. 2011, Nikola Vucevic, who's better than Nikola Mirotic and Bogut Bogdanovic, not Kyrie Irving, since his dad was American who played professional ball in Australia, where Kyrie was born. He moved to the US at 2 years old, so I don't consider him international. Nikola Vucevic from Switzerland was drafted 16 overall, now at the prime of his career at 28 years old, came off averaging close to 21 points, 12 rebounds, who's a little better than Nikola Mirotic and Bogdanovic. 2012, Evan Fournier, out of France, was the 20th pick selected by the Denver Nuggets, averaged over 15 points in each of his last 4 seasons, a very solid 2 guard who can shoot the 3. Started falling in love with hoops since watching the Kings in 2002, wears number 10 because of his idol Mike Bibby. 2013, the one and only Giannis Antetokounmpo, who's one of the best players in the NBA and might go down as one of the greatest we will ever see. Only 24 years old, the Greek Freak was selected 15 overall by the Milwaukee Bucks, might become the best player in the 2020s decade, overshadowing a couple good international players from the same draft class in Dennis Schroeder and Rudy Gobert. 2014 is extremely close between Nikola Jokic from Serbia and Joel Embiid from Cameroon, Africa. Joel's the more talented player, but Jokic has been the healthier player, and if I had to decide who I'd rather build my team around, the answer is the Joker, no joke. If Embiid stays healthy, I'm picking him. With his insane upside, one of the best defensive big men and a terrific scorer, but I gotta go with Jokic, who was the 41st overall pick for the long term. 2015, Kristaps Porziņģis from Latvia, who's been making negative headlines off the court, missed all of the 2018-19 season after touring his ACL. The 23-year-old power forward has averages of 17.8 points, 7.1 rebounds his first 3 seasons. Will be fun to watch next season with the Mavs. 2016, unfortunately, I gotta go with Ben Simmons over Pascal Siakam and Buddy Hield. As of now, I'll go with Ben from Australia based on his upside and ceiling with insane potential, but not by much since Pascal Siakam, who's born in Cameroon, he's been on the rise, averaged 17 and 7 this past regular season. If Simmons don't improve on his shooting next season, I'll go with Siakam. It's still too early to tell. And Buddy Hield, who's from the Bahamas, is another solid international player, but he's already 26 years old. 2017, Larry Markkanen, the power forward from Finland, was one of the best second-year players in 2019. Averaged 18.7 points, 9 rebounds in 52 games for the Bulls. He's one of the best 7-footers shooting the 3-ball, and his game will only continue to grow. Has a chance to become an all-star next season. 2018, Luka Doncic, the 6'7" small forward from Slovenia is an absolute stud. Had one of the best rookie seasons anybody has ever seen in the 21st century. Can do everything, has a filthy step-back jumper, averaged 21.2 points, 7.8 rebounds, 6 assists, should become an all-star next season and on his way for superstardom. A couple likely lottery picks born overseas from the 2019 draft. Rui Hachimura from Japan was a stud at Gonzaga as a 6'8" forward. Bruno Fernando, a 6'10" center, who was born in Luanda, Angola, played on the under-17 national team, played 2 seasons with the University of Maryland. And Bol, the son of Manute Bol, was born in Khartoum, the capital and largest city of Sudan.
Who's your favorite international NBA player today? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I talk NBA comparisons, amazing storylines, NBA history, and anything basketball that will interest you. If you love the NBA, subscribe for more content, more great stuff coming soon. I love all of you. See you next time.